Thank you for joining us. It's 6 p.m. here in Seoul, the last day of the Chuseok holiday. I'm Yoon Jung-min. North Korea yet again fired multiple short-range ballistic missiles this morning following its recent series of provocations. Seoul condemned Pyongyang and came up with measures to respond to such actions. Our Park Go-nu brings the latest.
Another provocation from the north. North Korea fired several short-range ballistic missiles on Wednesday morning in the northeast direction from the Kaechon area, north of the capital Pyongyang. According to Seoul's Joint Chiefs of Staff, the missiles flew some 400 kilometers. This comes 5 days after the North offered a glimpse into its uranium enrichment facility that's used to produce nuclear warheads. The Joint Chiefs of Staff strongly condemned the regime, saying such provocations are a huge threat on peace and stability on the peninsula. It also said the military will maintain the ability and determination to respond overwhelmingly to any provocation. And it added the types and performance of the weapons are being precisely analyzed together with the U.S. The South Korean Peninsula Policy Bureau Chief Lee Junil and his U.S. and Japanese counterparts in a phone call on Wednesday also condemned the North, saying launching missiles despite repeated international warnings is a violation of UN Security Council resolutions. During the call, the three discussed ways to cooperatively respond to the North's missile launches. And the Seoul's presidential office said the government will strongly deter Pyongyang's provocations based on its alliance with the U.S. and trilateral cooperation with Japan, following a national security meeting to come up with response measures. North Korea has been continuing its provocative actions in September after firing several SRBMs 6 days ago. And it has sent trash balloons to the south already several times this month. Along with these provocative actions, pundits say this could be a show-off of their presence ahead of the U.S. presidential election this November. Accordingly, they say the North could make even stronger provocations down the road. Park Go-nu, Arirang News.
South Korea has urged North Korea to immediately release 6 nationals who are being wrongfully detained by the regime. At a meeting of the UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention in Geneva on Tuesday, Seoul's ambassador to Geneva, Yoon Song-deok, expressed deep concerns over serious human rights violations by the North. Among the 6 detained in North Korea are 3 missionaries, Choi Chun-gil, Kim Guk-gi, and Kim Jong-uk, who were arrested by the North on spying charges between 2013 and 2014. They had been on a relief mission for the North Korean people based in China's Dandong region. The ambassador also raised the unresolved issue of prisoners of war and the detention of North Korean defectors who are forcibly sent back to the regime. Hundreds of pagers used by the militant group Hezbollah have exploded simultaneously across Lebanon and some parts of Syria. Lebanon's health ministry said on Tuesday local time that at least 9 people were killed and some 2,800 wounded, while 200 are in critical condition. Iran's ambassador to Lebanon was among the wounded. Hezbollah has said they will retaliate against Israel, who they say is fully responsible for the explosion. Israel is yet to comment on the detonations. The two sides have been exchanging fire across the Israel-Lebanon border almost daily since the early stages of the Israel-Hamas war. Here in Korea, on the last day of the Chuseok holidays, there's traffic congestion in many parts of the country, particularly heading toward the capital. The Korea Expressway Corporation says that as of 5 p.m., it's expected to take more than 5 hours from Busan to Seoul and 4 hours from Gwangju to Seoul. It expects traffic congestion to ease from late at night. More than 5.8 million vehicles are projected to be on the road today alone. And after the 5-day break here in Korea, more holidays are coming up next month. With many people planning trips, pet owners used to rely on neighbors, friends, or pet sitting services to take care of their companion animals. But now, more are looking for places where they can travel together. Our culture correspondent Song Yoo-jin took her furry friend on a trip to one of these pet-friendly spots.
If you're a pet owner planning to travel during the holiday season, there's a lot to think about. But with the rise in pet-friendly travel packages and airline services, taking your pet along with you has become much easier. Still, you need to consider how you'll get there, where you'll stay, and what you'll do once you do get there. For a family trip that includes a pet, South Korea's pet-friendly tour cities could be just what you're looking for.
Our pet-friendly tourist city project is all about making travel with pets easier. We're working to make tourist spots, restaurants, hotels, and transportation more welcoming for pets, while also building a supported culture for non-pet owners and the local community around pet-friendly travel.
The project began last year with Taeangun County in Chungcheongnam-do Province and Ulsan City as the first pet-friendly spots. This year, Pocheon City in Gyeonggi-do Province and Suncheon City in Jeollanam-do Province have been added to the list.
10 of the biggest tourist landmarks of Pocheon welcome dogs of all sizes, and the city is just a 1-hour drive from Seoul, making it a convenient getaway. The city has 97 places to stay and 140 restaurants and cafes where you can go with your pets.
To find out more, I took a day trip to Pocheon with my dog, Tanbi. Many of its major landmarks, including the Pocheon Art Valley, a former quarry-turned-park, allow pets. Small dogs can even enjoy a monorail ride to the park's Cheonju-ho Lake. After exploring the beautiful natural scenery, it's time for some hands-on experiences. Visit this apple farm where you can pick apples and make your own juice and vinegar. The short apple trees make it easy for both pets and owners to enjoy.
There aren't many places where you can bring your dog, so it was fantastic to ride the monorail. I didn't expect to pick apples with my dog, but it turned out to be a great experience.
For large dogs like our Rangbang, finding suitable spots can be tough, so we often head to less crowded areas like mountains or beaches. Good accommodation is key when traveling. I hope our city can build more dog-friendly lodgings.
Finally, end your trip with a picnic at the Hantangang Ecological Landscape Complex. This big open space features beautiful gardens and a playground where you can practice agility skills with your furry friend.
So this is the end of my trip to Pocheon with Tanbi. So just like me, if you want to travel with your furry friend, one of Korea's pet-friendly tour cities could be an attractive option. 송유진, Arirang News. That is all we have for today. Thank you for watching. Arirang News will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Korea time.